Good morning. My name is Yanhire Sierra-Lavalle, and it is my pleasure to stand before you all today and speak for the evening class of 2025, or as I like to call them, the real law students of UConn. First and foremost, I'd like to take the time to thank the people whose support and love has gotten me this far. They say hard work can't be taught, but not everyone has an immigrant mother. Mom, your grit and perseverance has taught me that anything can be accomplished by pure willpower. Gracias por ser mi héroe. Thank you for being my hero. Dad, you believed in me 5 years ago when I said I wanted to go to law school. When I told you and Mom that I wanted to be a lawyer, it wasn't until Mom saw the LSAT prep guides in the Amazon cart that she said, "Wow, Yanni's going to law school." To which you replied, "Of course she is. It's Yanni." I have held that statement with me for 4 years, and I will continue to hold it throughout my career. Gracias por siempre creer en mí. Thank you for your unwavering belief in me. And finally, to my husband, the man who has read all my briefs, heard all my oral arguments, and proofread all my papers. You deserve an honorary degree. Thank you for being my biggest cheerleader. I take the time to thank all these people first, because without them and many others, I would not have been able to be a part of one of the smartest, most hardworking group of individuals I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. The evening class is a small yet diverse group. We have HR and healthcare professionals, paralegals, teachers, moms, and dads. On my first day in room 202, I felt intimidated and unprepared. I thought to myself, no way am I supposed to be here. These people are way too smart. You see, it's easy to feel like you don't belong in a room, especially when you're the only one in the room that looks like you. Per the ABA, Latinas continue to be underrepresented in the legal profession, only making up 6% of the lawyer population. It is even worse for Latinas, representing only 3%. To me, being in that room meant I was representing my community, my people. I could not fail. Over the years, I had the constant feeling that I did not belong. It was like a little noise in my ear that would not go away no matter what I accomplished. As a first-generation student, I've carried this noise with me basically my whole academic career. And although over time the noise dulls, it never truly goes away. Today, our country's leadership is trying to make that noise louder. They want to raise barriers we've already broken, set challenges we've already conquered, and return to old ways we've already moved past. We must not let them. We must not let anyone get in our way of what we aspire to be. But it's not easy to do this alone. So first, if you're not as lucky as me to have a support group that cheers for you like my family did, then find it. Look for mentors, colleagues, or friends. Look for people who will continue to uplift you. Look for the person that says, "Of course you did it. You're you." Second, don't forget to give yourself grace. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself, and give yourself the credit you have earned. When you find yourself in the room with some of the smartest people you've ever met, remember you're in that room too. And most importantly, reflect and acknowledge. When you're out there being a first-year associate, a public defender, or a legal aid attorney, and you feel defeated because you have what you perceive to be the hardest task in front of you, look back at what you have accomplished. Look back at all you have already done. Look back at 3 to 4 years from now and remember your first day. Look back and remember this moment. You accomplished this. You did this. We did this. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Thank you.